Welcome back to the Pink Stairs, Women on the Rise, where we spotlight ambitious women paving unique paths towards success, fulfillment, and community impact. Today, we have Anna Wei here, who is currently a student at Waterloo. Anna Wei, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm a first year system design engineering student at Waterloo, and I'm really excited to be here with you.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, without further ado, let's start getting into the questions. So, number one, I want to highlight something that really stuck out when I first came across your content and your LinkedIn page. Under your content creation, you wrote Academic Hope Corps. Do you want to explain what that kind of means and how your content has kind of been like shaped around that little memento?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I think like academics is a very like stressful topic, and when most people think about it, it's like school and like a lot of hard stuff. Like people don't like school really, but I want to like share that like school doesn't have to be hard, and like yes, it is hard sometimes, but like it's fulfilling in ways, and that you should stay positive and learning, have a growth mindset, and like be positive about learning.
Okay. Did you ever like imagine that TikTok would be a platform where you would like grow this big of a following and big of a viewing?
Um, I never really like explicitly imagined it, but I definitely like didn't not imagine it. So I was like pretty open to anything. And, yeah.
Let's talk about numbers for a second. You have over 13K followers and like 10 million views. That's actually insane. So what was like the main turning point for your account? What was the thing that like blew you up and
Right.
changed the course of your TikTok page?
Yeah, it was like this is crazy. I was like making videos in like January, I think, and I was like still like I think I was at like 2 or 3 thousand followers, and then I like encountered this person who was like low key kind of mean about my content, and I was like, damn, that was kind of mean. And then like I went home and I like made a video about studying physics, just because like I'm like I don't care what he thinks. Like I'm gonna continue making the content I want, and that's like my most viral video to date. And I got like 10,000 followers from that one video, or like yeah, like go home, make that video. Who cares what this person's gonna think? And I think that's like how you grow. Is just like be an authentic creator and like do what's true to yourself, and just like not really like care that much about. It's not about the numbers at the end of the day as well. Like even if I didn't blow up after making that video, I'd probably still like continue and like still ignore the haters and just like be consistent.
Consistency is key.
Yep.
Literally. Okay, so what do you think your audience connects with the most, depending on like what you post on TikTok? I know it's mostly academic stuff, but is there like a specific niche or like a specific thing you see?
Yeah, okay. I think what my audience resonates with the most is just like the positive vibes I try to bring, and like having growth mindset and a positive attitude. Yeah, and like I have like a small series where I make like the manifestation videos.
Yes, I've seen those. Oh my god, it's like with the little incense and you're like you will pass your exams, you will pass.
Yeah, that's like my I think a lot of viewers resonate with that because they tend to do well. So like it's just like positive and like lighthearted, and like you're a diva. Like
so right now you're in system design engineering at Waterloo, or more commonly known as SIDE, one of the most craziest intense programs in Canada. It is a really crazy program to get into and just to do. It's like a crazy feat. So what drew you to this field, and was there like a particular moment when you were like, this is it, this is what I want to do? Or are you still maybe even not sure? Feelings about SIDE?
Right. Okay, thank you for the glaze, like, but like system side's like not that crazy. Honestly, like here, like out of all the engineerings, a lot of people, other engineerings think it's like one of the lesser serious ones, because like our courses are like structured very differently from other engineerings. But yeah, what drew me to it was like I first heard about it in like grade 10, like some O4s I knew were like going into it, or like O5s were applying to it, and I'm like, okay, it's pretty interesting. I don't really know what it is. No one really knows what it is. And yeah, I think people here inside define it as like the engineering for like indecisive people. So like You don't really know exactly, but you know, like you want to use problem solving and like apply it, but you're not sure where yet. So I think that's like what side is about. It's about like all different types of things working together. So it's like really open ended, and you can like specialize by 5th year. Like you can like pick a specialty, which is really cool about side. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, that answers it perfectly. Now, follow-up question, is there a specific like class, niche, or something within side that you've been really drawn towards that you're like, hey, I really like this?
Like before I applied or now?
Now that you're in the program.
I think the highlight of being inside is that like everyone is very social. Like people inside is like a very like tight knit and like upbeat engineering, like comparatively to like the other programs at Waterloo. Like most people will describe side as like the most social one and like outgoing, which is like really quite rare in engineering. So I'm like glad that I found that place inside. And yeah,
you've done a lot of ECs and you've instructed snowboarding. You've done like tons and tons and tons of hackathons, and you were robotics club co-president. So how do you stay curious and open enough to explore so many different things? And you're also crazy good at sports. Guys, she was like MVP for like every year in high school, I'm pretty sure. Was it not?
No.
It was the last 2 years. Girl.
There was COVID.
It was COVID, but she was like sports MVP almost every single year. She had the robotics team under her belt. Like, how do you stay so open to doing so many extracurriculars?
I think it's like honestly unintentional. Like, I just like naturally just like doing a lot of things, which people will tell you is like not good. Like, you should like pick a niche and like go commit to like one niche and be really good at that. But I just like never agree. Like, why would you want to just be good at one thing when you can try a bunch of things? So I think that like ties into like my open-minded mindset of just like never settling and just like going after like whatever you want to do out there. Like, you don't have to be the best at one thing. You don't even have to be good. You should just like try things for fun. Like, yeah, like I never thought like I was gonna be MVP. Honestly, I suck at those sports. Like comparatively, like in university, like when I play those sports, I'm like literally so bad. But it's still fun, and like you should play anyway. And yeah, just do what's fun to you.
So as I mentioned, you were the co-president of a 200+ member robotics team, and you were active in arts council and a mechanical lead while all like doing school content, and now you're doing content creation. Like, you're clearly like a natural leader. So what drives you to continue communicating and leading with people? And is there like a reason that you continue to do all of this? I know I kind of asked this earlier, but like what drives, is it like a driver to achieve so highly?
Oh, thank you for the kind words. But I think being a leader is like a very subjective title, I think. And being a leader is not just like about being like president of a club or doing things. I think it's just someone who like takes initiative and steps up when necessary. And I think shout out to my parents. Like, I was just like felt like a go-getter, and I don't think there's any like defining thing that drives me. I've just always been like curious about like taking leadership, I guess. Yeah.
So saying like having that mindset to try everything.
Yeah, and I just really enjoy like connecting with different people, and I like try to like understand everyone.
Now, because you do a lot, I assume there might be times where you're like a little under it and you're just like, what am I even doing? Do you have any like rituals, routines to prevent burnout and stay energized in those moments?
That's a good question. Yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of the times burnt out, especially like being a content creator. Like the whole like anyone can watch you really, and like it's like very nerve-wracking to put your whole like life out there for like everyone to judge and watch. So like what I think what's very useful is to like take breaks from social media, of course, and prioritize your health and your well-being. In high school, like you think like staying up all night is like, you don't need to stay up all night, but like you do it for fun or whatever. Like, but really like sleep is the most important thing. Like, I think getting good sleep is like the best thing you can do for like your mental health. So when you're like crashing out, like literally just go to sleep and wake up the next day and it's a new day. So
a new day every day.
Yep.
So we have a lot of young women, a lot of girls listening to this podcast, especially in high school, who feel pressured to pick one singular path, especially during uni applications, and don't feel open to picking multiple things, for example. What would you say to them, and how do you think that they can maybe change their mindset?
Right. Okay. Yeah. If you're a young girl and you think you're like doing too many things, I think you're fine. Like you should do more, and you should never feel pressured to like pick one thing. I understand like you have to like in the end you have to pick one major to pursue. But even now, like after I've chosen my major, I don't even know if I made the right choice still, but I like it enough to keep showing up every day. But I'm not defining myself or limiting to myself to this one degree or this one passion. I'm totally still even now like open-minded to like transferring degrees, switching majors, switching schools. Like I don't know where life will take me, and I think just putting yourself out there and trying new things is what's gonna like open new opportunities for you, and never have like expectations for or like limitations for yourself. I think defining yourself as like one thing is like limiting, and you should always stay open-minded. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Now this is our final question. Is there anybody or anything that really gave you the ambition to continue down this road and continue just being yourself? And would you like to share a little bit of their wisdom with us?
This might sound condescending, but I think like I inspire myself.
Wait, I like that answer.
Okay. Like there's not like one specific person like I idolize or like I think is like a blueprint, like someone that moves me. I think to like be who you want to be, you really just have to look within and do some like soul searching, manifestation, whatever you got to do, but really just do what's true to yourself. And I don't really know when that changed in me. I think just like being in high school and going through like adolescence and growing up, like you eventually like will find yourself just through your own experiences and like really reflecting on what you've been through.
Yeah. All right. So, Anna, thank you so much for joining me. It's actually surreal in the best way to have a fellow high school alumni here talking about growth, creativity, and all the directions life can take us. Where can these listeners find you? Where can they follow you? What are your socials?
You can find me at ANNASWEII. That's Anna's Way on TikTok and Instagram.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you to everyone listening. If this conversation sparked something in you today, please follow and share The Pink Stairs, and also follow Anna Wei. She's amazing, and she's constantly posting on TikTok. If you need exam motivation, you know where to find it.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Pink Stairs.
Much.